Biggest, the smallest?
Thank you very much. Thank you also for the East Kendall Homeowners Organization for having an interest. Your mission is an important one. Judges have a difficult time communicating their qualifications, and it's good to get to meet you all. My wife Kathy has some of these cards, and I'd like to use it as a roadmap. It'll help me to intelligently talk about my credentials. If you look at it, you'll see that there is a Miami Dolphin ball player looking upon a judge, and I am the incumbent judge. I'm also the football player. Now, I bring that up because many of you remember those days, played from 1973, had a Super Bowl in '82 and '84, and I was a Pro Bowler 4 times. And many of you remember a lot of the charity work I did then. They remember the great ball playing that I did then. And what does it stand for as far as a person is concerned? I'm one who dreams, I'm one who plans, and I'm one who strives for excellence. And I've carried those same types of qualities. Went to Duke University on a football scholarship, got a Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and by way of the Miami Dolphin draft, came to Miami in 1973. Did all those things. There's a street at Newman Street that goes to the tremendous efforts of the South Florida Blood Service, and I gave countless hours, hundreds and hundreds of hours, for that and many other organizations. I'm constantly involved in civic organizations. In fact, we were talking about how I work for the Duke University Alumni Association, and some of the children here actually go to Duke University because of some of the interviews that I did. Moving on, though, that same zeal for having an intellectual life brings me to think about law school, and I had the dream and planned for it while I was playing ball. In the last years of my career, I was going to night school, so I could become a lawyer. And I was the first in the University of Miami Law School to ask for a deferral of a final exam because I had a conflict with the Super Bowl. And they thought that was a published excuse. They let me take the test early. That and a Pro Bowl, so that was okay. Wonderful experience with Coach Shula. Practiced as a private attorney for 7 years. That means something to lawyers particularly. They like to see judges who've had experience on the bench so that they can honor the needs and requirements of lawyers who are daily warriors in and out of the courts. So I'm fully aware of that. And after 7 years of private practice, I went from good people of Florida, elected me. That happened in 1994. And I've been a judge for the last 15 years. That's where I am presently. And I still have a zeal for, I'm in the criminal division right now, and I can tell you folks that it's an opportunity to do some good. This community is made up of laws, and people like yourselves want to have a champion of the law. And judges are in a position, a pivotal position, like a doctor is for health of the body. This is the body's, the social body. And we are doctors, we lawyers and judges in particular are doctors for social ills. We understand deterrence and punishment for the criminals. We also understand therapy and mercy for getting what really ails the person and trying to put them in a place where they don't reoffend. And I incorporate that mercy. It's time, is what you're saying. Yes. And I'm one that follow the law and the rules, and I thank you for your time and your attention. Thank you very much.
I would like to personally apologize to Judge Newman because, come on in please, Judge Newman, because I didn't iterate what the time was. We agreed that we'll give you guys 3 minutes, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I should say, and therefore I extend my apologies.
I see it said 5, and I apologize to the body.
No, I was trying to be quiet.
Does it say 5?
Yeah. Fine.
It says 5.
Oh, does it say 5 minutes? Well, then you have 5 minutes.
Yeah, go. Let's shoot that guy. Go with the other 2.
I think, you know what, a wise person once said, if you've made your point, sit down and shut up. So thank you very much, everybody. You're the best. I hope I have your vote on August 24th.
Is that what it is now?
Good evening. What is the consensus? 3 or 5? We take a vote, guys?
How much do you need?
You be the judge.
We'll stick with the 3 for everyone. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out here and thank you for having us. My name's Peter Adrian. I'm originally from St. John's, Antigua, in the Caribbean. In 1982, my parents moved here to the United States. Actually, my dad moved in 1980, and then he saved up money and sent for the rest of the family, and he brought the rest of us here, and we moved to the city of Opelika. I grew up in Opelika. I went to Champagnat Catholic School, where I graduated high school. After that, I went to Broward Community College, and then I went to UM and UM Law. I have 6 brothers and sisters. My parents are Catholic. We had a big family. And when it was time to go to school, my parents didn't have the money. And they came straight out. They told me they didn't. What I did was I worked at Henry Lee Warehouse during the night, carrying those 100-pound bags and so on. And I put my way through school. When it came time to go to law school, of course, you couldn't work and do that at the same time. So I did what everybody else did. We borrowed the money in order to do it. After graduating law school, I was fortunate to get a job at Legal Aid Society, which was a very rewarding experience. For 11 years, I helped the poor and indigent, people who could not afford an attorney to get into court. I represented approximately 2,000 clients, and I think what's significant about that is that throughout that time, I never once had a bar complaint. There aren't any bar complaints, and I think that's significant. If you're in the trenches and you're working and you have 0 bar complaints, I think it shows that you kind of have a little idea what you were doing. With the help of you wonderful citizens in Dade County, I was elected to the bench in 2004, and I sat in the criminal bench for approximately 4 years. Now, currently, I'm in the civil bench where I've been for about 1.5 years, a little more. In terms of my experience, I see myself as an all-rounder. I did 11 years in family, and actually I teach it at Miami-Dade College. I've been teaching there for 15 years now. I also sat in the criminal division for 4 years, and now I'm in the civil division. So I believe I am an all-rounder. And of course, you've spent a lot of money and invested a lot of money in me, educated me as well, after I got on the bench. And I always took advantage of it. When I go to seminars, I do not skip, I do not sleep. If there's something there, or if I feel I'm not enough, I stand in the back of the room for the whole seminar. I make sure that I get my money's worth out of it. Right now, I have been very involved in the community. I go to Our Lady of the Lakes Catholic Church. I've been going there for over 20 years. I'm a Eucharistic minister there. My children are altar servers. I also am a lecturer. I'm also involved in the Engage Encounter as well. And I pretty much am an all-rounder for the church. I think community is very important. When I got out of law school, hey, I was grateful to be able to go to law school. When I got out, I thought it was very important to give back. And so I have a lot of community service. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a lot of community service involvement, which I've continued to do as a judge. I respectfully ask that you consider it in making your decision. August 24th, everybody gets a vote. Please consider me Peter Adrian. Thank you very much.